Okay, just like work order management that Glenn shared with you, there's analytics. So you're going to be able to see, we'll look at this year, look at all the events that have happened this year. I can't believe it's November 21st already. And you can look at events by certain category. You can look at events by certain days, but it's going to give you your top 5 spaces that were utilized for the year. And it's going to give you the hours, the top, the top times that it's used. It's going to show you the events that had the most people. If you want to see where your programming is that hosted the most people, you're going to be able to see that too. And then you're going to be able to see your event count by time of day. And just like service categories for work order management, you can see your event categories. It looks like discipleship, women's events, and men's events took up the majority of our programming for the year. So you have analytics for that. The really neat thing about that is you can create a view. When you create a view, you can make it public. If you want to use this tool for showing your building usage, you can embed these links to reports. This is going to be great for staffing requests. If you're setting budget for a year from now, 2 years from now, and you're basing it on your building usage, you're going to, number one, want to make sure that you are documenting every time your building's used as an event. Where 2 or more are gathered, that is what constitutes an event in my world. A lot of people don't put things in an eSPACE or event scheduler for like conferences or meetings, smaller meetings. But if you really want to track tight usage of your space, putting in everything as an event, anytime there's someone occupying a space, that's going to help feed into your analytics. And then at the end of the year, at the end of 2 years or any kind of cycle, you're going to have some really good key metrics and data to include into a report. And if you need more labor coming into the next budget year, this is going to give you all the facts and figures that you need to support that information. So when you create these analytic views and make them public, these are made public. You can actually view those out on an external website. And if you embed that link into a report that you've built, this data is going to feed right over into that report. So it's a really, really cool thing to use. And you're going to wow all the people that you're providing reports to, because they are going to have no clue how you came up with all that data. So it's a really neat thing to use. All right, I'm back to the dashboard. And I think, Glenn, we have a few minutes for questions. I haven't been watching the chat. One thing I wanted to mention is it's really easy to allow someone to submit a work order right from Event Scheduler using the work order portal as well. That button's going to live there. If someone just needs to create a work request, they can. You also have the ability, if you want to allow it, to have someone create a work order from an event, like we looked at that one for communication. So different things you can turn on or off, or different permissions you can allow or not.